Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the online class of economics. Today we will be going to continue from the class what we learned yesterday's class. That is types of unemployment we completed in the class. Discussed unemployment was the last topic. So in today's topic we will continue after the discuss unemployment. What types of unemployments are there? Types of unemployment in India. There are two types of unemployment in India. One is rural unemployment. Second is urban unemployment. When we go with rural unemployment, around 70% of India's population lives in villages. Agriculture is the single largest source of their livelihood. Agriculture suffers from a large number of problems like earthquake dependence upon the rainfall, financial constraint, obsolete techniques, etc. Rural unemployment can be of following three types: open unemployment, seasonal unemployment, disguised unemployment. When we see open unemployment, I already taught to you in the last class. Open employment is that situation where the people want to work, willing to work, and they are capable to do work, but they are not having the jobs. So in that sector it will be considered as open employment. Let us see what are the three other things in the open unemployment. In the agricultural sector, there are large number of landless workers who are openly looking for work. Open unemployment or chronic unemployment is a situation where a large number of labor force does not get work opportunities which will get them regular income. Seasonal unemployment, when we see in India, we have mostly unirrigated land, which is capable of giving only one crop a year. Our farmers remain unemployed from 3 to 8 months a year. They have not tried to find any alternative occupation for themselves in this period, like road building, brick making, house construction, digging wells, etc. Out of laziness, our farmers fail to utilize their spare time, that is, there is widespread seasonal unemployment. So seasonal employment is what, students? Well, our farmers nowadays it has been converted. It is the earlier time the data which is saying that our farmers were not knowing, they were knowing to grow only one crops in a year, and the rest of the time they were remaining unemployment, and that is known as seasonal unemployment. But now when we see here, we will be coming to know that subsidized farming, also known by the our farmers, now they are able to grow in the same seasons two types of crops, or in two different seasons two different types of crops. So now the development has been made, and now the percentage of seasonal unemployment is reducing in the market. Discuss employment. When we see, students, in India there is too much pressure of population on land. As a result, productivity per person falls. Discuss unemployment is a situation where workers are apparently employed but their marginal productivity is zero or negative. Urban unemployment, when we see millions of people in towns and cities are suffering from joblessness, it creates a sense of frustration and unwantedness. Urban unemployment is of three types: industrial unemployment, educated unemployment, technological unemployment. When we go with the industrial unemployment, it is the type of unemployment where unemployment among industrial labor alarm proportion has the modern industrial development based on latest capital intensive technology. In that situation, those people who were knowing labor intensive technology and working were removed from the factories and industries. That had created the problem for that type of people to be unemployed. Lakhs of people pour into cities every year from distant rural places in search of jobs and better living standards. But the slow growth of industry and the fixed capital coefficient in the modern industrial sector make it impossible to provide jobs to be migrated labor force. This causes widespread unemployment among the industrial workers. Educated unemployment, students. When we see educated unemployment, the curse of unemployment is also severely inflicting the urban educated middle class people. The massive expansion in the education facilities, both at the school and the university levels, greater enrollment of people in educational institutions, and the widespread craze for having university degrees have all contributed to the growth of educated persons who are on the look out for white collar jobs. And since if they will be waiting for white collar jobs, their percentage will be remain in the unemployed situation. This percentage is still existing because now also has the qualification, there are qualified peoples, educated peoples, they want the jobs matching to their qualification, and if they are not getting, they remain unemployed. Technology